Welcome viewers to another WPM review. Today I have with me something special that's one of a kind. A brand new table that just happens to have a Razer Ornata Chroma on top of it. The Razer Ornata keyboard is one of a kind with hybrid mechanical membrane switches, which may seem odd at first but end up working wonderfully. So sit back, relax, and type fast. Alright, check it out. This is the Razer Ornata Chroma keyboard. This has a simplistic display and has a little slot for you to demo these hybrid membrane mechanical switches. You could definitely hear the click. And one very minor detail that's so cool about this keyboard is that Razer provided these little tapes over here. So these are the little tabs that you just lift up and the keyboard opens up, as opposed to grabbing your scissors or knife and trying to cut away at the tape. Razer is consumer thinking. They know what we're frustrated with, and that's one thing I like about Razer. And here's the back of the case. Membrane meets mechanical. Can't wait to try these out. Overall, the box is very simplistically designed and it looks pretty normal. Let's open it up, shall we? Alright, lifting tab. Still a little bit tough to pull, but hey, we're getting somewhere. And it should just open up the flap like this. Just lift it up. And voila. It's nice packing with a plastic protector on top of the keyboard. And over here on the top it says, "Welcome to the cult of Razer." I don't know if I really want to join this cult right now. Who knows? Perhaps I will be convinced. Just the instruction booklet in a little sleeve on the top of the box. Let's get the keyboard out of there. Oh, this is just to prop the box up, fill up some space. There's two hard foams on both sides of this keyboard for protection. And I'm gonna lift this tab first. Alright, let's get this keyboard out of here. Oh, and there's the wrist rest. I'll hold on to that. And here's the keyboard. It's a pretty compact keyboard with these mid-profile keys. It feels a little bit strange. It does feel like a cross between membrane and mechanical keyboard. There is that tactile click as well as that hard membrane push. Definitely feels interesting. These keycaps are not exchangeable because they don't use standard mechanical switches, so there won't be a key switch puller included in this keyboard. As expected. Can't wait to try this out. This is the Razer Ornata Chroma keyboard. This is a one-of-a-kind keyboard due to its unique switches, which are a hybrid between mechanical and membrane. There is a tactile click, like blue switches, but with a membrane push at the bottom that creates a springy, spongy feel. This is the Chroma version of the keyboard, which just means that it's fully RGB backlit. Right away, you can see that it has a very minimalistic design with 104 keys, which supports a 10-key rollover. There are no extra switches or buttons, but all the controls are built into the function keys. There are standard media controls in F1 through the F8 keys. F9 is for assigning macros, which we'll get to later. F10 is for the gaming mode, which disables the Windows key and the manual key to prevent accidental interruptions to your gaming. F11 and F12 are for controlling the backlight. There are 19 levels of backlight control, including off. To change the brightness fast, you can just hold onto the keys. The indicator lights are located on the top right corner. There is an additional macro and gaming mode indicator along with the caps lock, the num lock, and the scroll lock keys. On the back of the keyboard, there is a wire guide for routing the wires to the left, to the right, or to the center. This is a nice touch for those who like to be organized. In addition, there are the standard single level tilts, the wrist rest that it comes with has a leather texture and feels very spongy and nice. It uses magnets to snap onto the keyboard. The Razer Ornata keyboard is definitely very sleek and unique. This is the Razer Synapse application, which is like a command center for all of your Razer hardware. At the bottom, you can see that I use the Razer Def Adder and now the Razer Ornata Chroma keyboard. There are 4 sections for this keyboard: keyboard, macros, Chroma apps, and stats. In the keyboard section, we can add, remove profiles, change lighting, and configure gaming mode. We can create a profile by clicking on the plus icon and naming it. Each profile is assigned to a quick toggle shortcut. By default, it's function and a number combination. You can also link a program to automatically switch to that profile on execution if you desire. Under lighting is where all the magic happens. You can choose from 8 presets or modify and create your own by clicking on the Chroma configurator. Razer provides you with key presets to aid you on your quest to create the most eccentric keyboard. We can assign green to WSAD and yellow to the number rows by adding layers. There is no visual representation in this application, but my physical keyboard is indeed yellow and green right now. Under gaming mode, we can toggle gaming mode and configure additional key combinations to disable. There is Alt-Tab, Alt-F4, and the Windows key. By default, the Windows key option is selected. In the macro section, we can add macros and record our sequences. Simply create a macro by clicking on the plus button, followed by the record button. Enter your key combinations and click Stop Recording. You have now created a macro. In the Chroma apps, we can configure whether we want to allow specific apps to control our lighting for an immersive experience on supported apps. For example, the game can change your lighting to red when enemies are attacking you, and green when picking up health packs. I have not tried out this feature myself, but I am going to skip this section and leave it up to you. In the stats section, we can enable heat maps to track our button presses, mouse clicks, or mouth movements. Overall, Razer's software is very straightforward. I do wish there was a simulation of what the lighting looks like instead of leaving it static. For this typing test, I am going to enable gaming mode to prevent accidental key presses to the Windows and menu keys. I usually can type faster on lower profile keys, usually on membrane keyboards, but let's see if it holds true for hybrid keyboards. $155. Definitely holds true. So you've just witnessed the amazing potential of the Razer Ornata. If you want a keyboard with mid-profile keys and a mechanical feel, this is the keyboard for you. I'm not sure how durable these hybrids are, but I'm sure it'll feel amazing with every key press. This keyboard is on the lighter side, so it is more portable than a full mechanical keyboards. With that said, I give the Ornata a 1 out of 10 keyboard defense rating, which is our lowest yet. You definitely don't want to be caught in a dark alleyway with this one. Thanks for watching and remember to subscribe down below.